Hafa Day, shipmates. I'd like to discuss the latest information on the pending Department of Defense furlough with the staff of Joint Region Marianas. When we got together a few months ago to discuss this same topic, I promised I'd keep you updated and let you know what I knew when I knew it. My podcast today is meant to be a continuation of that dialogue. First, I'd like to thank all our DoD employees for the tremendous job you do. You work hard and are both dedicated and capable, and I'm proud to be on your team. With that in mind, the furlough isn't about performance. It's the result of a law that went into effect on the 1st of March that imposed deep cuts on the department. Due to sequestration, the department is facing an unprecedented fiscal pressure. As a result, we've cut back sharply on facilities maintenance, force training, and many other programs. We've even canceled deployments. However, this hasn't been enough to eliminate the shortfall. So a couple months ago, the possibility of a civilian furlough started being discussed. Our leadership has worked very hard to prevent a furlough, but it's become unavoidable. Last week, Secretary of Defense Hagel announced that furloughs would start about 8 July. The furlough is planned to encompass 11 furlough days, basically 1 day a week running from the 8th of July through the end of the fiscal year. This is a reduction of the earlier expectation of 22 furlough days and is an indication of how hard our leaders have worked to reduce the impact on our workforce. If anything changes with respect to the budget situation and there's an opportunity to end the furlough early, the Secretary intends to do that, but that decision will be made later in the year. Here's how we expect things to play out. Within the next few weeks, employees will receive a notice of proposed furlough. Individual employees will have 10 calendar days to reply from the date the proposal is received. Following that, and as long as nothing changes with respect to enacting the furlough, decision to furlough letters will be issued prior to the official start date. Pending further guidance for Joint Region Marianas staff, we still plan to schedule our furlough day for Monday to best align our operations with those in the U.S. If you're not on the Joint Region Marianas staff, check with your supervisor about the details of your particular execution. Andersen Air Force Base and Naval Base Guam may execute the furlough a little differently based on local mission requirements. As we discussed before, there will be some exemptions to the furlough. Furlough exemptions are being considered for those positions that are responsible for the protection of life and property. The consolidated list of those positions has been submitted, and additional info will be forthcoming on exactly who is included. Again, I and all our leadership appreciate the impact and disruption this has on our civilian force. Throughout this difficult process, you have demonstrated that you are a valuable asset to mission accomplishment. The quality of your workmanship and dedication to duty has never wavered. I ask that you continue to maintain your professionalism throughout this process. Continue to maintain mission readiness as best you can, and continue to look out for and take care of one another. To our military members across the region, I ask that you continue to show your support for our civilians through this tough time. This furlough directly impacts the families and livelihood of our civilian workforce. I ask that each of you approach the upcoming hardships with the same respect that you would if it were impacting you directly. The civilian workforce is an incredibly talented and dedicated part of our team, and I need everyone to stand together in recognizing the impact of the furloughs on our civilians and their families. Additional information and answers to frequently asked questions is available on the web at www.opm.gov, and as always, from the Joint Region Marianas Human Resources Office. Thanks and have a great day.